The group will have petitions at the rally later today, and for every signature that they get, they will be sending out a letter like this one to state representatives calling for action. Columbia Parks and Rec is looking to make some major changes at Lyons-Stevens Park. It wants to revamp 2 playgrounds and a shelter. I'm live at Flat Branch Park, where later today, famous 60s guitar player Jim Valley will perform a free concert. I spoke to one Missouri resident who said that he still has some mixed feelings on Proposition D because he's not too sold on raising gas prices just yet. And that meeting, again, will be here at the Pavilion later tonight, and it's open to the public. Candidates from 5 different districts shared their opinions on disability-related topics like education, employment, and transportation at the forum today.
Kara, what should someone make sure to do in an online sale?
Well, CPD says that if you are going to meet up with strangers, the smartest thing to do would be to meet them in their lobby. The Columbia Community Relations Director says the police department lobby is always open, well lit, and has cameras. Monk says the saying, "If you love someone, let them go, and if they come back, it's meant to be," tends to make people think breaking up and getting back together is part of a normal relationship. But he says that's not actually the case. This afternoon, a jury unanimously found Martin Priest guilty of first-degree murder. I'm live at the corner of Broadway and High Street, where later today, members of the group Justice, Not Politics invite residents to rally with them. The rally includes guest speakers, most of whom were wrongfully convicted. One member of Justice, Not Politics will be sharing her husband's story. He was convicted in 1996 and is still serving time for a crime she believes he did not commit.
I'm going to be out there telling our story and cheering on everybody else is telling their story, because it's heartache, because these people have lost so many years that they're never going to get back. There's nothing that can bring back my husband not be able to raise his kids. Nothing.
The group will have petitions at the rally later today, and for every signature that they get, they will be sending out a letter like this one to state representatives calling for action. Reporting live in Jefferson City, Kara Strickland, KOMU 8 News.
KOMU 8's Kara Strickland is live at Flat Branch Park in Columbia to tell us why the festival came early this year.
I'm live at Flat Branch Park, where later today, famous 60s guitar player Jim Valley will perform a free concert. Now, this event is just one of many pre-Roots and Blues and Barbecue Festival events this week. This and other pre-festival events are free and open to the public. Thumper Productions puts on this festival every year, and one representative from the company says making this a week of festivals rather than just a weekend helped them change it up this year.
We think ultimately this whole festival week makes for a better festival experience. That, hopefully we bring in more people that were going to just come in for the weekend. They come in early.
I spoke to a representative from the Columbia Convention and Visitors Bureau, and she told me that having these events throughout the week can help with tourism here in Columbia. And again, tonight's event is at 5:30 here at Flat Branch Park. Reporting live in Columbia, Kara Strickland, KOMU 8 News. I'm live at the Hallsville Fun Fest, where as you can see behind me, there are rides and there are games for everyone to enjoy here. But later tonight, the festival will host an event that has some people a little bit upset. Now, this is the beer tent, and right outside of it, there will be a Jello wrestling tournament. Now, the new event is only open to women 18 and over to compete, and a spokesperson for the Fun Fest says volunteers are trying to keep it out of sight of kids, but one store owner is worried that that will still not be the case tonight.
And it's away from most of the kid activities and stuff, and it's going to happen later in the evening.
Yeah, it's at 9 o'clock, but 9 p.m. is not that late for kids these days. They don't go to bed like I used to at 8 o'clock.
The spokesperson says that it's still up in the air whether or not this event will reoccur next year, but that will be decided based off of tonight's attendance. Reporting live in Hallsville, Kara Strickland, KOMU 8 News.
Kara Strickland is live at City Hall to tell us about events happening in Columbia.
I'm here at the Keyhole in front of Columbia City Hall, where members of the group Mid-Missouri Peaceworks will be hosting a No More Victims peace gathering later today. The activists have hosted this demonstration every year since the attack in 2001. Today's event will start at noon, and for 1 hour, members of the community are invited to listen to members of Mid-Missouri Peaceworks speak. Attendees are encouraged to hold signs and banners calling for peace.
We hope the people who will come with a sense of solidarity with those whose lives have been lost, and with hope and compassion to create a future that's inclusive and in which there'll be no more victims.
For more information on events happening here in Columbia as well as around mid-Missouri, head to our website, KOMU.com. Live in Columbia, Kara Strickland, KOMU 8 News.